Long ago, in a quaint village nestled between serene mountains and lush green valleys, there lived an old sage named Arvasu. Arvasu was known not for his wealth or worldly knowledge, but for his deep understanding of the unseen energies that shaped the world. His wisdom had been passed down through generations, tracing back to a time when humanity first began to understand the delicate dance of light and shadow within their souls and homes. Arvasu's life was one of simplicity. He lived in a modest hut on the edge of the village, surrounded by ancient trees and the soothing melody of a nearby stream. People would often travel from distant lands to seek his counsel, drawn by tales of his profound insights and calming presence. The villagers spoke of how his very voice could ease burdens and bring clarity to the most troubled minds. But Arvasu's greatest gift was his ability to perceive the invisible currents of energy that flowed through people, places, and objects. He could sense when a person's spirit was weighed down by unseen shadows, or when a home carried the residue of sorrow and conflict. Today, I will share the tale of Arvasu and how he taught the villagers to cleanse their spirits and their homes of negative energy. As you listen, remember, the practices he shared are not mere stories. They are keys to purify your own being and space, just as the villagers learned so long ago. The story begins during a time of great unrest in the village. Though the land was fertile and the skies clear, the people felt an inexplicable heaviness in their hearts. Their homes grew colder, relationships became strained, and a shadow seemed to linger over their lives. Crops began to fail, livestock grew ill, and no amount of effort could lift the gloom. Desperate for guidance, the villagers approached Arvasu. The sage sat quietly under an ancient banyan tree, his serene presence offering comfort to those around him. "O wise one," they pleaded, "why has our village fallen under this shadow? Why do we feel so burdened by sorrow and strife?" Arvasu listened intently. After a long silence, he spoke. "The energy of your hearts and homes has been tainted by shadows of negativity. To cleanse yourselves in your dwellings, you must remember the ways of light." Arvasu began with the body, the temple of the soul. He led the villagers to a sacred river that wound its way through the valley. As the sun rose, painting the water with hues of gold, he instructed them. "Water is a purifier, carrying away what no longer serves us. Stand in the river, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Visualize the negative energy leaving your body, flowing into the water, and being carried away." The villagers followed his guidance. They immersed themselves in the cool waters, letting go of their fears, doubts, and anger. As they emerged, they felt lighter, their burdens lessened. Arvasu then taught them a sacred chant, Om Shuddhi Om Shanti. This mantra, he explained, invoked the energies of purification and peace. Repeating it daily would help them maintain a clean and vibrant energy field. To deepen their connection to the practice, Arvasu taught them to perform this cleansing ritual under the morning sun. "The sun's rays carry the fire of transformation," he said. "As you chant, imagine its warmth filling you with light, burning away all shadows within." "Just as the body must be cleansed," Arvasu said, "so too must your homes, for a home is an extension of your spirit." He taught them to begin by removing clutter. Objects carry energy, he explained. Items that are broken, unused, or tied to painful memories trap negativity. Release them with gratitude and make space for light to flow. Next, he introduced the sacred art of smudging. Taking bundles of dried sage and sandalwood, he lit them, allowing the fragrant smoke to fill each corner of the villagers' homes. "This smoke carries the prayers of purification," Arvasu said. "Walk through every room, chanting your intentions of love and light. Let the smoke reach the darkest corners, where negativity often hides." The villagers marveled at how their homes felt lighter and more welcoming after the smudging ritual. Arvasu reminded them to open their windows and doors during the process. "Allow the shadows to leave," he said. "Invite the sunlight and fresh air to cleanse your space." He also taught them to use sacred geometric patterns, drawn with rice flour or turmeric, at the entrances of their homes. These patterns, he said, acted as energetic filters, allowing only positive vibrations to enter. Having cleansed their bodies and homes, Arvasu taught the villagers how to protect themselves from negativity returning. He instructed them to create protective talismans using natural elements, salt, mirrors, and blessed threads. "Salt is the earth's crystal," he explained. It absorbs and neutralizes negativity. Sprinkle it across thresholds and windowsills to guard your home. He also showed them how to place small mirrors at entryways. These mirrors reflect harmful energies back to their source, Arvasu said. Let no shadow enter unnoticed. Finally, he gave each villager a blessed thread, woven with prayers of protection. Wear this close to your heart, he advised. It will shield your energy field from harm. Arvasu emphasized that these protective measures were not a replacement for inner work. The strongest protection is the purity of your own heart and intentions, he said. Live with integrity, and no shadow can harm you. With their bodies and homes purified, Arvasu encouraged the villagers to cultivate positive energy through their daily actions. He taught them to rise with the sun, honoring its life-giving rays with gratitude. He urged them to meditate, focusing on their breath to remain centered and calm. Energy flows where attention goes, he reminded them. Fill your minds with thoughts of kindness, gratitude, and hope. These thoughts will ripple outward, transforming your lives and your village. He also emphasized the importance of community. The villagers were encouraged to share meals, stories, and laughter, for connection and joy are powerful antidotes to negativity. Arvasu introduced simple acts of kindness as daily rituals, offering food to birds, watering plants with intention, and sharing blessings with one another. These small acts, he said, nourish the flow of positive energy within and around them. As the days turned to weeks, the village transformed. The crops flourished, the animals regained their health, and the people's spirits lifted. Their homes radiated warmth and light, and their hearts were free from the burdens that once weighed them down. The villagers returned to Arvasu, their faces glowing with gratitude. Your wisdom has saved us, they said. How can we ever repay you? Arvasu smiled. Share these teachings, he replied, for light must never be hoarded. The more you give, the brighter the world becomes. And so, the tale of Arvasu and his teachings was passed down through generations. It reminds us that no matter how dark life may seem, we hold the power to cleanse, protect, and brighten our inner and outer worlds. Dear listener, the wisdom of Arvasu is as relevant today as it was then. Let us honor his teachings by embracing the practices of purification, protection, and positivity. Remember, you are the light that can dispel any shadow. If you found this story enlightening, please like, subscribe, and share this message with others on their spiritual path. Until next time, may your journey be illuminated by light, love, and boundless discovery.